Hi, this is Miss Vitale. This podcast is on carbon. It corresponds with Chapter 4 in a textbook. It is meant for AP Biology, Summit High School. Most of the molecules in a cell are carbon-based. Carbon is unparalleled in its ability to form large, diverse molecules. Next to water, compounds containing carbon are the most common substances in living things. Organic compounds are compounds synthesized by cells and containing carbon. There are over 2 million organic compounds known. Organic chemistry is the chemistry of organic compounds. Carbon's outer shell has a tendency to form covalent bonds. The atomic number for carbon is 6. The outer shell wants to form 4 bonds to fill to 8 electrons. This is called a tetravalence. This is a property that carbon wants to bond with 4 other atoms. If it forms 4 single bonds, a tetrahedron forms. When double bonds form between 2 carbons, the other bonds are in the same plane. Always remember that the shape of a molecule determines its function, just as the shape of anything in nature determines its function. Hydrocarbons are compounds made only of carbon and hydrogen. Methane is an example. It is CH4. Propane is a longer chain of carbons and hydrogens. Hydrocarbons are nonpolar. They don't mix with water. They store a lot of energy. And sections of fat molecules are hydrocarbons. Long chains of carbon in various compounds are called carbon skeletons. Carbon skeletons may be branched, unbranched, looped, or in chains, and they may have single or double bonds. Isomers are compounds with the same molecular formula but different structures. Each isomer has unique properties. These are 2 different versions of butene, which is C4H8. The properties of an organic compound are not only determined by the carbon skeletons, but also by the functional groups attached to them. Functional groups in organic molecules are the groups of atoms that usually participate in chemical reactions. All of these functional groups are polar and exert a strong pull on shared electrons. The polarity tends to make these compounds hydrophilic or water-loving, therefore soluble in water. The first functional group is hydroxyl. It consists of a hydrogen atom bonded to an oxygen atom. The oxygen is bonded to the carbon skeleton. Alcohols belong to this group. Alcohols end in OL, and ethanol is the alcohol found in alcoholic beverages. Hydroxyl groups are also found in sugars and water-soluble vitamins. The next is the carbonyl group. It consists of a carbon atom linked by a double bond to an oxygen atom. If the carbonyl group is at the end of the carbon skeleton, the compound is called an aldehyde. For example, propanol. Aldehydes are found in some sugars and in formaldehyde. If the carbonyl group is within a carbon chain, it is called a ketone. Acetone, or nail polish remover, is a ketone. Ketones are also found in some sugars, and ketone bodies are in urine from the breakdown of fat. The next group is the carboxyl group. It consists of an oxygen atom double bonded to a carbon that is bonded to a hydroxyl group. The carboxyl group acts as an acid by contributing hydrogen ions to solution. Carboxylic acid are compounds that contain carboxyl groups. Acetic acid is an example. It's found in vinegar. Carboxyl groups are also found in amino acids and proteins, in some vitamins and fatty acids. The next group is the amino group. It is composed of a nitrogen atom bonded to 2 hydrogen atoms. It acts as a base by picking up hydrogen ions from a solution. Amines are organic compounds with an amine group. Glycine is an example. It is the simplest amino acid. Amino groups are also found in proteins and urines, and they're found in urines because of the breakdown of proteins. The next group is the sulfhydryl group. This consists of a sulfur atom bonded to a hydrogen atom. Thiols are organic molecules with sulfhydryl groups. The phosphate group is formed by the dissociation of phosphoric acid. The phosphate has two negative charges. The phosphate group is used to transfer energy between molecules.